there is a reason Libra seems to move through the world with a certain kind of magic. A magnetism that isn't just about charm or good looks. It comes from a set of 20 unique talents, a divine toolkit, gifted to them by the universe to fulfill a very specific mission. But among these gifts, one is so powerful, so fundamental, it acts as a secret weapon hidden in plain sight. It's a talent that, once you understand it, will completely change how you see every Libra you know. We will explore these cosmic gifts, but I want you to pay extremely close attention when we get to the reveal of talent number 3. It is the key that unlocks everything else. Why can I speak with such certainty about these cosmic blueprints? My name is Anya Sage, and as a psychological astrologer, I've spent my life decoding the hidden architecture of the soul, the master plan written in the stars. Before we begin this journey, I'd love to know who I'm talking with. Share your sign in the comments below. I find it fascinating to see the cosmic diversity that gathers in this space. It's a beautiful reminder that we are all part of a grander design. So what is the source of Libra's almost supernatural influence? What is their fundamental mission here on Earth? It begins with their role as the architects of harmony and beauty, built upon 2 foundational pillars. The first pillar is their mastery of social harmony. Let's be very clear. Libra doesn't just avoid conflict. They dissolve it. This isn't a passive trait. It's an active, strategic skill. It manifests as their innate diplomacy, their effortless negotiation skills, and their mesmerizing social charm. A Libra doesn't enter an argument to win. They enter it to orchestrate agreement. They are searching for the hidden point of alignment that no one else can see. Imagine a tense budget meeting. The air is thick with resentment. Mark, the head of engineering, is speaking with clipped, aggressive tones about his team being under-resourced. Sarah, from marketing, is visibly defensive, her arms crossed, ready for a fight. A room is a powder keg. Then Leo, the Libra project lead, leans forward. He doesn't address the anger. He doesn't pick a side. He simply asks with genuine curiosity, "Sarah, for this campaign to be a true home run for you, what is the one feeling you want our customers to have? And Mark, what is the one technical achievement that would make you proudest of this launch?" The question hangs in the air. The energy shifts instantly. The conflict between them evaporates, replaced by a shared focus on a higher goal. That is not just charm. That is strategic disarmament. That is talent number 18, innate diplomacy, and talent 16, ease in negotiation. The second pillar is their profound aesthetic sensibility. Guided by their ruling planet Venus, Libras don't just appreciate beauty. They are conduits for it. They look at the world as a canvas awaiting completion. Their exceptional aesthetic sense, talent number 19, and their innate good taste, talent 13, are not superficial vanities. They are spiritual instruments. For a Libra, creating beauty is a form of creating order, of bringing the divine harmony of the cosmos down into the messy reality of our world. Picture a Libra, let's call her Chloe, walking into a soulless, generic Airbnb. The lighting is harsh. The furniture is functional but cold. It feels sterile, temporary. Most people would just accept it. but Chloe can't. You watch as she performs a quiet ritual. She moves a single chair from against the wall to a 45-degree angle, creating an inviting corner. She takes the silk scarf from her neck and drapes it over the harsh bedside lamp, instantly softening the light to a warm glow. She puts on a quiet, instrumental track from her phone that fills the silence not with noise, but with atmosphere. Within 3 minutes, without spending $1, she has transformed the room's frequency from one of alienation to one of sanctuary. She has made it beautiful, and in doing so, she has made it feel like home. But here is where we must go deeper. Their elegance, their social grace, their eye for beauty. This is just the surface. This is the house they build. What lies beneath is a much deeper, more complex power. This is the foundation upon which that house is built. You might think you have them figured out as the charming peacemaker, the stylish friend, but their true strength, their core engine, is far more profound. What we've covered so far is what they do. Now, let's uncover how they do it, the mechanism that powers their diplomacy and their artistry. The answer might surprise you, because their greatest power is also their quietest. This brings us to the game-changing talent, the one I told you to wait for, the master key that unlocks all their other abilities. Talent number 3, a refined way of speaking. Please do not mistake this for simply being eloquent or having a large vocabulary. It is so much more than that. It is their ultimate tool, their primary medium, their most potent weapon. A Libra's voice rarely fights for attention, and yet, when they speak, everyone listens. Why? Because their words carry a different weight. Their communication is imbued with a healing grace. They speak as if they are painting with sound. Their words are chosen not for their sharpness, but for their color, their texture, their ability to create a specific emotional landscape. This is power dressed in elegance. It's the ability to deliver a hard truth without leaving a wound, and to offer comfort that feels solid and real, not like an empty platitude. This is Libra's deepest secret. Their greatest influence isn't wielded through action, but through vibration, through the very words they choose to release into the world. Let's break this down, because it is a masterclass in conscious communication. It has 3 distinct parts. First, there is the what of their speech, the substance. A Libra, at their highest expression, understands that words are things. They have energy. They can build or they can destroy. So they make a conscious choice. They consistently choose the word that builds a bridge over the word that wins a point. They will instinctively rephrase a criticism into an observation, or a demand into a request. It's a constant, internal process of selecting the vocabulary of connection over the vocabulary of conflict. Second, there is the how, the music. This is where their power becomes almost hypnotic. It's not just what they say. It's the rhythm, the tone, the cadence. Have you ever noticed the deliberate pause a Libra will take before answering a difficult question? That pause is a gift. It creates a space of safety. It communicates respect. It signals, I have heard you, and I am giving your words the consideration they deserve. They tend to speak in a lower, calmer tonal range, which subconsciously tells the nervous systems of everyone around them, there is no threat here, you can relax. They don't use vocal force, they use vocal resonance. And finally, and most importantly, there is the why, the mission. Why this relentless focus on refined communication? Because for a true Libra, the ultimate goal is not to be right, it's to connect. They understand on a soul level that you can win every argument and end up completely alone. Being right is a hollow victory if the relationship is shattered in the process. Their refined way of speaking is not a performance. It is a functional tool designed to maintain and deepen connection, which they know is the most valuable currency in the universe. So, what is the tangible, real-world result of this profound talent? When you combine their drive for harmony, their eye for beauty, and this master-level communication, what do you get? You get their ultimate gift to the world. You get talent number one, the ability to create peaceful environments. When a Libra who is aligned with their purpose enters a room, the chaos softens. The frantic energy begins to settle. Their very presence, guided by what we call balanced empathy, talent number 10, acts like a tuning fork, subtly realigning the discordant energies around them. Think about the most stressful family gathering you can imagine, a holiday dinner. The air is buzzing with unspoken tensions. Your uncle is pontificating about politics, his voice getting louder and louder. Cutlery clatters against plates. The conversation is a series of jagged, disconnected bursts. You can feel the anxiety as a tightness in your own chest. It's a space you endure, not enjoy. Now, picture the Libra host entering that scene. They don't clap their hands and demand quiet. They don't announce a change of subject. Their actions are far more subtle and far more effective. They walk over to the sound system and put on a quiet, beautiful instrumental album. Music that has no lyrics to argue with, only mood. They dim the harsh overhead lights and light 2 candles on the sideboard, immediately warming the visual tone of the room. Then, they walk over to the quietest person at the table and start a gentle, one-on-one conversation, asking a question that shows they are truly seen. And a ripple effect begins. The loud uncle, no longer the center of a confrontational storm, lowers his voice. Others are drawn into the new, calmer conversation. The jagged edges of the room begin to soften. The frantic energy dissolves into a warm, golden hum. And you, sitting at the table, feel your shoulders drop. You realize you can finally take a full, deep breath. That feeling, that is the magic of Libra. That is their ultimate creation. They don't just make things pretty. They create peace. Their homes, their friendships, their workspaces become emotional sanctuaries. Being with them feels like being seen, heard, and safe. This is the final product of all their gifts working in concert. So from their social grace to their aesthetic eye, all of Libra's talents, their diplomacy, their charm, their taste, are ultimately channeled through their refined communication. And they are all directed toward a single, noble purpose: to create pockets of peace, justice, and balance in a chaotic world. They are the Zodiac's quiet diplomats, reminding us of our shared humanity. They are its steady-handed judges, defending fairness, not with a sword, but with a perfectly chosen word. And they are its artists, who believe that making the world more beautiful is a sacred duty. If you recognize yourself or a Libra you love in this, show your resonance by hitting that like button. And to continue decoding the secrets of the Zodiac with me, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. The universe has many more secrets to share. Finally, we live in a changing digital world, so be sure to save this video to your personal library. Think of it as your reference guide to the harmony of Libra.